All right, everybody, welcome back to the All We Do Is Talk pod. Here with our new football savant, Kenan. How you doing today, my guy?
Good, man. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Ready to talk some international club football here?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. All right. I mean, tell us a little about your football stuff. Tell us a little about how football and your life rock together, like how to intertwine.
I grew up in Europe, so soccer, nothing over there. If you don't play soccer over there, you're basically nothing. Go over there, visit a little bit, play a little bit of soccer, come over here, do the same thing.
That's what's up. Who you repping? What's your favorite team? Who you be following?
My favorite international team be France. Don't call me a bandwagon because I've been a fan since 2012. Favorite team normally is Real Madrid. We're in a little bit of a slant right now, but we'll get through it.
I feel that. I mean, France, that's my team. I rock with them internationally. They got a lot of players who I favor. Paul Pogba, Antoine Griezmann was one of my favorite attacking forwards in the league, in the world. Conte. I mean, it is what it is. That's a good team. They struggled at the Euro, surprisingly, which, tough times sometimes. All right, but last time we dropped some stuff here on some football. We were talking Messi, and then later on in the transfer market saga, we found out that Ronaldo was getting out of Juventus. So how do you feel about that whole situation?
I think it's a good move. I mean, not only are Juventus going down, but I think he's only going up. You're scoring 20, 30 goals a season for a team that someone like Paulo Dybala isn't scoring as much as he used to. You appoint Andre Pirlo, who first season as a coach, I don't think he did very well considering they only finished fourth. But I think someone from like United who's actually rebuilding, Jadon Sancho, you got Varane, you got a lot of players coming in. I think they'll do the job.
All right, I can mess with that. So how do you think that impacts Man U's race for the Premier League?
In my opinion, I don't think no one's going to get above City. Because, Ronaldo is 36. He can only do but so much in those 2 years. I think if you can go in and teach Jadon Sancho, you got Greenwood, Pogba, you got Rashford, who's going to come back from injury soon. I think he can do a bit, teaching them how to play and how to win.
Teach him the United way. I can mess with it. He learned it. He'll probably be a better manager on the field than their actual manager that they have.
I think Solskjaer's got under control. He knows Ronaldo in and out. You got someone like Ferdinand who can also step in if anything happens.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a tough Premier League race because Liverpool looked good this weekend. Chelsea's been looking good with Lukaku, and City. So it's tough. Elsewhere, how you feel about another good signing at the end of the transfer market? Real signing Camavinga from was he from Rennes? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Rennes? He's from Rennes.
I think after a whole summer chasing Mbappe, signing Alaba, well, we signed him last January, but it was unexpected. Considering that we did sell Odegaard, wasn't playing. Ceballos, don't even know where he's at. You got Camavinga who's going to come in. Casemiro, who's once that midfield changes, Modric takes out, Cruz comes out. I think it'll be a good start, especially coming on for his debut and scoring.
Yeah, big time. But yeah, so that's it for some individual league play stuff, and like news. Anything else big happened? They sent Griezmann back to Atletico. Barcelona had to get off Griezmann. They finally did. They sent him back to Atletico. That's a pretty good move for Atletico. Pretty big L for Barcelona signing all those players. It cost them Messi. So
no one's gonna replace that, man. You got Ansu Fati. What do you think about him getting the number 10?
That's crazy. Right away. That's a lot of pressure to put on a young guy right away, especially since he's coming off an ACL injury. Or an MCL injury. I can't remember how serious it was, but that's big shoes to fill. That's how you feel about that. That's crazy.
I think it's mean, he's a good player, but I think I would have given him another couple of years.
I would have liked to seen him do it before I gave him the number for at least like a season for sure. Because now if he flops, he's gonna be the first 10 after Messi that it'll be known as a flop probably. That's gonna be pretty infamous if that goes wrong. But he's a good player, so hopefully he stays healthy.
Hopefully, yeah. He had a good start to the season when he does come in. So to be a starter for a team like Barcelona at such a young age is huge, huge.
Yeah, big things coming. So I guess we got UCL group stage matches starting this week. I'm pretty excited to see how those go. I guess we'll start here with Group A. So Group A is the best group in my opinion. Group A is probably the hardest group in my opinion. So they've got Man City and PSG with RB, Leipzig, and Club Bruges. So it's the all money group. I mean, it's gonna be interesting because they're gonna play each other twice, and I think they're gonna play each other in the finals again. So they're probably gonna play each other 3 times total in the next year.
So my thing behind that is you got Leipzig, good strong squad. Not only did they lose their captain, but they lost their best center back to Bayern Munich and their manager to Bayern Munich. I think that if this group had come in, Bayern Munich had stayed with the same manager, Leipzig stayed with the same players, I think they'd give City and PSG a run for their money.
But they've been got poached for everything they had. They're in a bad, and that's some bad news to find out you're in that group because the only 2 get out and it's guaranteed that the top. Is there any chance that the top 2 don't get out barring like some crazy injuries?
I think that PSG have a good enough squad that we all know City's squad depth. I think one of their strikers gets injured, you only have one more that can come in really. So, but I think Coleman. Don't get me wrong, man. PSG are a good squad. They got a lot of good players, but I don't think they have the manager to push them through.
Hey, you disrespecting Pochettino? He just went to a finals a few years ago.
Yeah, I know, man. But how long did it take him to get there? What did he do?
Oh, wow. He choked there. He was choking. He choked that game away. So
Harry Kane went missing for 90 minutes. I don't know. Once he wins a big trophy, then I'll start. Because he was linked to the Real Madrid job. I wasn't opposed to it, but
the pressure's on him. If they even tail off a little bit, they're gonna get rid of him. So I mean, all he has to do is just not mess up the lineups practically. Put out the right lineups of guys. He's got a arsenal like no other, so it's really not a hard job. So who from this group is playing tomorrow?
I believe all of them. Let me take a look.
So both of them. So tomorrow we've got Man City at RB, and we got Club Bruges visiting PSG to get slaughtered. That's going to be pretty uncompetitive probably.
You got that on Wednesday, but
Is that Wednesday? Oh yeah, okay, that's Wednesday. So they're all playing them on Wednesday.
Tuesday, okay. Man. We got a pretty big game here on Tuesday. We got Barcelona and Bayern Munich.
Coming off their last matchup, which was probably the reason that really probably fractured the relationship right there after that embarrassment. I think they'll play them tough though, because I do think this Barcelona team is pretty good with Memphis Depay has been pretty good. They've also got the young guys, like you said, like Pedri, and then they've got Fatu. So like they've got some. I like the way they've been playing, and I like their manager Coleman a lot. So like they've been giving people fights. So like I don't think they get slaughtered, but if they gave up 5 goals, I wouldn't be surprised either.
I didn't know Barcelona were making the Dutch national team right here, man. Luke de Jong, you got Memphis Depay. I'm just waiting for De Ligt to sign next summer or something. Tim Krul gonna be in goal.
They're trying, I guess, but there's some good. They got good players, and they play really organized and tough. So like, they'll give Bayern some problems, but they're just Bayern. they're like the all-star team of their own league.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good group.
Yeah, that might be a good game, but it could be a bad game as well. Who else is playing? So what group is that from? That's from
That is Group E.
Group E. So that that just segues over there. How do you feel about that group?
Group E?
Is it for sure that Barcelona? Yeah, is it for sure that Barcelona gets out?
I think so. I mean, the only team that's really going to probably give them a little bit of a challenge might be Benfica. Dynamo Kiev
From the
maybe,
same.
but I think Benfica will be the third group that comes in and under the right circumstances can beat teams. You saw Porto last year. No one would have touted them to get to the quarterfinals.
They were busting up on Juve. That was surprising as fuck. But for sure, that Bayern Munich Barcelona game is going to be nice to see. Probably the best matchup of tomorrow for sure. How do you feel about that?
I want to believe that Villarreal and Atalanta might be a good team too.
That should be a high scoring game, but Atalanta, I've actually seen a couple of their highlights this season. They haven't been like whooping up on people with the scoring and pace that they've been using recently. But that'll be interesting to see how they play. They always shock people in the Champions League.
I mean, it depends. Depends the way you look at it. If you look at it in terms of same coach, you lost a few players, you lost your center back, you lost your midfielder. I don't know.
So I guess let's talk groups. So let's talk Group F because they also have Manchester United, who we brought up recently. You think Ronaldo will be starting in the 11?
I don't think that's a point of conversation. He will be.
I thought they'd have a plan. I don't know if he'll start and play every game, but I mean, on the first double 3 games in practically 10 days week, I thought maybe they give him a rest either this game or next
with the way
next
he
week
works,
Sunday.
the way he works, man, I don't think he'll ever need a rest. Yeah. He's there to compete
So yeah,
at the level. Yeah.
Are they going to slaughter young boys?
I think so, but I think the one thing that's keeping Man U from becoming the Man U that they were, they need a defensive midfielder. They need somebody. You can't trust on.
I hate to say Conte is going to become a free agent, and he's probably the best defensive midfielder in the world at this point.
Man, you're talking big numbers there.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the Casemiro. Where's Casemiro play, man?
We'll see.
There's a reason he plays for Real Madrid and not Chelsea.
We'll see. I'm just saying, the one guy's just literally carries the French team at that position, and then he carries his own team, his club team at that position. And it's he's solid.
It'll be good. I think.
Do you think Atalanta has any chance of moving out of this group because it's Villarreal, Manchester United, and Young Boys?
But I apologize to the Young Boys fans, but I don't think they're going to make it out this group, man.
Oh. Way to go out on a limb.
Teams from Spain, and especially teams from Italy, they're gonna be hard fighting. And Villarreal are just coming back from that Europa League win against Man U, so they're gonna be looking for revenge. Man U, so I think it'll be when Man U and Villarreal come out of this group.
I'm gonna take Atalanta and Man U. I like Atlanta is always they always bring a good organized game plan to the Champions League game, so I gotta take them. So on to Group G, the Europa League group. That's what I saw. I saw a tweet about that, a meme about that. The Europa League group is Group G. How does it work? Only because PSG didn't win the French league technically last year somehow. So we got Lille, Sevilla, RB, Salzburg, and Wolfsburg. I mean,
That's
it'll probably be the most competitive group.
That's the most well-balanced group that there is.
It's got all the scrub teams. Why is there a group full of scrub teams?
You could take a look back a few years ago when Salzburg were down below in the relegation zone, and now they're, did they finish second or third last season?
Yeah, I think they did finish second. Did they? No way.
Second or third?
Now they were fourth.
I think Sevilla has always been a team that's, whether or not they win the Champions League, they're going to do their group in the Europa League. So
who you rocking with?
I don't really watch many Bundesliga games, but Salzburg are an Austrian team. They're more about producing talent. I don't think they're really, you got Erling Haaland that came out of there, Szoboszlai, who just went to RB Leipzig. I don't know. In my opinion, I think Sevilla and Salzburg might get out of this group.
I gotta rock with Lille. I want to say Lily. That's what those French names be killing me. But I'll rock with Lille and Sylvia. I'll take the two. I'll take the two front runners. All right, now Group H now. So we got, I think it's a pretty one-horse race with Chelsea, Juventus, St. Petersburg, and Malmo. What a group to draw. Wow, what a group to draw. Chelsea by a lot. And I'll take an upset and I'll go with St. Petersburg over Juventus.
I can agree on that. I think Chelsea will top that group. I think it's going to come down to the final game of that group. I'm gonna say Chelsea, but Juventus coming second, like barely scraping the group.
Who you got? You said Juventus. You scraping in.
I got Chelsea first. Juventus.
Oh yeah, come on now. Yeah, okay, all right. But yeah, I think there'll be an upset in one of these. So I'll take St. Petersburg because I don't like the way I've seen Juventus been playing. And McKennie's got some situation that's made it weird with COVID and stuff, and like breaking some protocols. So we'll see how you've handled that. But Chelsea, I got Chelsea easily. That should be interesting to see for the bottom. Who's the second best team of the three. Anybody else? So that was Group H. Group G, we went over that one. Group F, yep. Young boys, that sucks. All right, Group E, yep. All right, so Group D. Inter, Real, and the two teams that have no chance of beating those teams. I'm not even going to fight.
I've never heard of FC Sheriff in my life. Never.
Yeah. That's an easy group. That's like the PSG Man City group where it's just like the top two teams.
Just make sure you say the order right.
Real's gonna win this group. Real's gonna win this group.
Yeah.
And I gotta take Inter because I just don't know anything about the other two teams. That if they won, I would be. If they got more than 3 points, they'll play each other. So if they got over more than 4 points, if either of those teams got over 4 points out of the group stage, I think that'd give them a trophy.
Who knows? We put down this group completely. I'm sure if we go on and sign Mbappe, and we lose everything and win the Champions League next year.
I'm not really worried about either of those two, but yeah.
I guess we'll find out on Wednesday.
And then C, we've got another weak group: Sporting, Borussia, Ajax, and then Besiktas.
Besiktas. See, Ajax are a strong team with a lot of young players. But you also got seniority in there. You got Tadic, but Sebastian Haller started the season perfectly. I think he scored 2 goals. You got Gravenberch, who's undeniably one of the best holding mids, the best young holding mids out there. Don't want to disrespect Conte. I think Anthony will put in a job. You got Alvarez in the back. We're gonna be Borussia, and I think Borussia will be first, Ajax be second. But that's gonna be a really.
I agree. I want to see how Sporting do because they're sneaky. One of those teams like Porto to just give teams feats. But I think Holland will dominate through these teams. He'll have a great group stage for sure. Like he'll probably be the MVP of the group stage. Looking at this, I want to see how Ajax play him because they're like really organized, really good defensively, and play a really nice brand of football. But I think they're the second best team as well. So I'll take Borussia and Ajax over Sporting by a hair. Borussia might not win all the games because they might maybe draw like 3-3 once or twice, but they'll definitely win the group. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that one.
Yeah.
And lastly, we'll go over Group B. Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Porto, and Milan. That's a dope group.
That's a very, very well balanced group.
I don't think there are any pushovers in it for sure, too.
I don't think Milan have been in the Champions League for a number of like 6 to 8 years. I believe they haven't been. So,
but they got a good team now. Now, I think the real question is, who's in danger? Do you think Atletico Madrid is better than Liverpool? Who do you think is better? Because that's two different styles. That's a clashing style of.
That's two different
styles make fights match up. Yeah.
I think Atletico are a more demanding team. They've been to the Champions League final a couple of times. Granted, lost both times. So
has Liverpool.
Yeah, but they've won.
Yeah.
Atletico lost both times. The team right here.
Yeah, that's bad.
Atletico, I think Simeone, he's got his players' heads on, right? I think he's going to demand a lot this season with the players that he has. You got Llorente, you got Griezmann, you got Correa, who started perfectly.
Suarez is still back for more.
Suarez, yeah, I think he's. But honestly, I don't know.
And João, they need some more. They need to get some more from João.
João has not started right. I think Atletico can play well under the press. So, who knows? This group could go one of two ways. It could go either Liverpool dominates over Atletico Madrid, or we got 2 1-1 ties coming our way.
So, do you think Porto or Milan have any chance? Because these are probably the best two of the outside of the top two group teams where we looked over, where it's like they have a good chance of both teams have a good chance of upsetting.
I think the only chance Milan have is against Liverpool. I think they're a well balanced squad. You got a really good back line. They lost their star midfielder, but you live and you learn. But I think the Ibra versus Van Dijk game will be something.
So predictions, because I think I'm going to just rock with Liverpool and Atletico. I just think it's too easy to call.
I think it'd be Liverpool Atletico, but I wouldn't doubt that Milan can force Atletico.
I'll also say I could easily see Atletico playing like 5 out of 8 games being ties. Like those could be like 1-1 tie games that keep them closer to the point where they can get got. But I think Liverpool will handle Porto and Milan, and Atletico Madrid we're gonna have to see about how good their defense translates around.
It'll come down to it'll be a nail biter. That's for sure.
Anything else? I mean, which group is the toughest group?
I think the Man City, PSG, RB Leipzig. I think that's gonna be a good group. That's gonna be a battle of 3 teams. The fourth one, they're just happy to be there. They're always there.
I mean, RB will put up some good games, but the 2 Man City PSG games are going to be big because that's probably going to be the finals. And like to get that type of start.
Let's not forget that Club Brugge gave Real Madrid a little spanking. Who are your Champions League and Premier League top scorers, you think?
For sure, Fernandes. because he had a hat trick and he scored a couple times in 2 other games. So he had an opening day hat trick.
Fernandez in total for the Premier League.
I think he's got 5 because he has that hat trick. Lukaku's got 3, and Harry Kane hasn't been playing, and I think Son has 2. And so I think Ronaldo might be like in. I'm pretty sure Ronaldo might be in like 3rd place.
All right, I think Champions League for me will be Erling Haaland. He's gonna kill it.
You're predicting him for like the gold boot? I just told you he's gonna dominate the group stage.
Not just the group stage, man. Look at how he started.
You think he's gonna win it for the whole of his league, the whole of Europe, or Champions League?
I think so.
You keep saying that. So which one? All of them? He's just gonna score the most goals in the whole of Europe?
I'm gonna say top goal scorer in Champions League, but it's obviously gonna be between him and Lewandowski for Bundesliga. But
you forget. Come on, somebody on PSG is gonna have a ridiculous amount of goals, and it's probably gonna be Kylian Mbappe because they're gonna try to keep him there by proving how much they want him to be there and help him and spoon feed him. Messi and Neymar spoon feeding him easy chances for a whole run.
It's all like that. So I'm gonna come back in with that pre-contract in January.
It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be hard for him. We didn't even talk about that, but it's gonna be hard for him to turn down playing with them because he's so young. So if he signed to like another 2 year with an option year, he could still go to Real Madrid at 26 and live out that dream. But after getting spoon feed by Neymar and Messi for the next 2 to 3 months, he's gonna like that. He's gonna like that. Yeah. But if I had to pick Golden Boot, I mean, I think the easy favorites are the 2 Bundesliga guys like Lewandowski and Haaland can easily do that because a lot of people, the way they play, their teams play. But I think Man City and PSG are going to go to the finals, and I don't think Chelsea, who's going to be another semifinal team, does enough scoring effectively to get somebody from their team to do it. So I'm going to pick Kylian Mbappe to be the Golden Boot for Champions League.
All right. I guess we'll see what our predictions lead to at the end of the season.
Yeah. All right. Nice. Welcoming you to the squad, Kenan. Bringing some good knowledge. Enjoy the Champions League games, my brother. Take it easy.
All right, man. We'll do. Appreciate it.